Before I get started today, I want to thank everybody that's been watching all of my videos, coming in here, subscribing, liking, commenting. I do really appreciate every single one of you that spends, whether it's 2 minutes or the full amount of this video here watching. I appreciate you coming in and checking this video out. If you haven't already, please think about hitting that subscribe button down below. If it's red, that means you haven't subscribed, and I could use your support. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and again, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's Monday morning, had a really nice weekend of sales. It wasn't like through the roof or anything, but it was a number that I'm really happy with. I had 12 sales for $667.20, plus a couple little sales on Amazon that put me up over $700 for the weekend. That's pretty good. I had one really nice item that sold, good $200 plus item. I'll show that one last. So let's go over the cool stuff that sold. There's one item on Amazon that I'm sending myself. It's this Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius Viewmaster Reels set of 3. I've said in the past where I've sold some of these, I really like picking these up because you usually pick them up for a quarter to a dollar, whether it be a garage sale or a thrift store or whatever. This one sold for $9.99 plus $4.99 shipping. It's just going to ship in a rigid mailer for about $3.50. So really nice sale. So even though it's not a huge profit, it's still nice. You pick this up for $1, you sell it for 10. I'll do that all day long. Especially on Amazon where you don't have to take pictures. It's just a quick type in a number, put in your price, done. It's out there for sale. Nice, quick, and easy. There was one FBA sale I had, and it was my last Pretty Princess game. That's the last one in there, at least I think. I didn't check my inventory, but I think it's the last one. It's another $39.99 sale on there. So I'm really happy to be out of those. I have a couple partials. I need a couple little pieces. I need to find those little pieces, and I probably have 3 or 4 more sets I can send in. Let's check out the eBay sales. Last night I was just watching a little bit of TV, and I figured I'd go in and send in some offers on items that have been in my inventory for a little while, try to give people some good deals. So I went in, I selected 100 items. I went in 100 items that were either ones that I wanted to get rid of, aren't big profit ones, items that have been in my inventory for a while, just anything I'm really looking to get rid of. So sold 2 of those items really quick. First one is this ASU football jersey. It's not a super high quality jersey. It's like a half shirt style. So I had this at $19.99 plus shipping. The offers I sent 25% off across the board. So any of the items that were offers, 25% off. This one sold for $14.59 plus $4 for shipping. This was the other item that sold via offer. These are Zoids. They're like robotic kits that you put together. I'd say like Legos, but they're just all little pieces and parts. You gotta snap them together to get them into shape. It took my wife a long time to put these together for me. Yeah, she likes putting Legos and stuff together, so she was nice enough to assemble these. Each one was missing between like 1 and 5 little parts. One robot worked, the other robot, the motor did not work. Otherwise, I probably could have got close to $100, I think, for the 2 of these if they were complete and fully working. As they were, I still got, after the 25% off, I got $43.79 shipped. As usual, I sold the Mike Piazza card. This one is a really nice one. This one I had listed at $30 in my store. The buyer sent me an offer for like $16. I countered at $20, and he agreed upon it. So $20 shipped for this card. As with all sports cards, I just put them in a small little 6x6 rigid mailer, pop them in there. They ship safely for about $3. When I purchased a bunch of race medals a while back, I showed them in one of my thrift hauls. This is the first one that sold. This is for a turkey trot, so like a Thanksgiving Day run. This was in 2018 here in Arizona. Surprisingly, this isn't going to a buyer in Arizona. They're somewhere back east in Connecticut or something. But this one sold for $14.99 shipped. This one's kind of hard to see, but you can see it in this picture better. This is a Girl Scout bronze medal award pin. I don't really know how they earned them or whatever they did, but I guess this is a pretty high honor to get this pin. It was in the big lot of Girl Scout stuff that I bought recently. I've sold a couple of those lots already, so I'm way into the profit on those. This one sold for, look at my sheet, this one sold for $14.99 shipped. And almost every week I'm selling several hats. I have quite a few hats in my inventory. This is another one that sold really well. This one sold for $29.99 shipped. This is a spring training hat from 1998, which was the original spring training for the Diamondbacks. This was back when they had it down in Tucson, so they didn't even have their facility set up here in Scottsdale like they do now. So you're not going to find these anymore. It's kind of got a cool logo there on the front with the kind of the skeleton with horns and a little diamondback hat on it. So this is really neat. Like I said, this sold for $29.99 shipped. And of course, every reseller has that bad buy that they're not going to make any money on, but unfortunately this is one of them. I thought this was going to go for quite a bit more. This is a preschool Lincoln Log set. It's only short a couple pieces from being fully complete, and I thought this would bring $40 or $50, but they're just not selling for that price. Lincoln Logs just, I guess the collectability is just not there like it used to be. This sold for $29.99 shipped, and I know it's going to the East Coast, I think Vermont. So it's going to cost me $15 to $17 probably to ship this out. After fees and cost of this, I'm still making a couple dollars, but just not anything that I would buy again. This item's all boxed up in this little collector's box. These are really nice cars. They just don't go for big money unless you have certain special editions. Even this one, it's got the little black protective bag over it. I'll take it out and show it. It's Combo's racing car with M&Ms on the back. And if you can see it, it's autographed on the hood right there. This is autographed by Elliott Sadler. It doesn't have a COA or any certificate with it. I guarantee its authenticity when I sell items like this. I'm confident that it's good. It costs probably $10 to $15 just for authentication on this. It only sold for $29.99, so it's not really worth putting that extra money into. I know autographs. I know his. You can compare them out there. I have no worries that if the buyer sends us in to get it authenticated, it's fine. So again, this sold for $29.99 shipped. And this weekend I sold my last 2 lots of Lego base plates. This was a great buy. I bought the stack of them for $9.99. I probably even had a coupon to where I got 20% off and got them for $8. But I think I made 6 different lots and they sold between $30 and $40. It was a fantastic buy. This is a lot of 5. These are all like Yellow Road like this. I think these are for like airports. So this lot sold for $29.99 shipped. And as I said before, it's pretty easy to ship these. I put a poly bag around them, put this inside a cardboard box, tape that all up, put that inside another poly bag, and tape that up a little bit, and it's set to go. It will ship priority, so it's going to cost me, $10 or so to send. But putting them in a box like that will keep these nice and safe, and the corners won't get chipped up. The other lot is a lot of 6. It's an oval-shaped track. The oval tracks seem to do really well when you put them together. This one sold for $40 shipped. So 6 plates, $40. Do the math. I mean, you're getting $6 plus almost $7 per plate. It's a really good sale. And the last 2 sales are my favorite. These were the favorite items that I had that sold for this weekend. A couple great finds. First one's right behind me here. It's this Diamondback's Haboob Globe. I showed it to you in one of my thrift hauls. These are hot items here in Arizona. I bought this for $3 at a thrift store, and it sold for $69.99 shipped. Yeah, you see me look down. I had to look at my cheat sheet. I was going to put it at 80 because a couple have sold for 80 or so, but 70 seemed to be that magic number that they were selling at pretty quickly. I hope I can find some more of these soon. Now, this last item is huge. It is a huge poster that's going to cost me a lot to ship, but I got a lot for it. I bought 2 of these almost a year ago. This is the bigger of the 2. I was excited when I saw the sale come through because I knew these would sell. My wife didn't believe me that I was going to get the kind of money for these, but these sold, or at least this one sold really well. This is a huge, you can see how big this thing is. Make sure I don't hit the ceiling fan or anything. This is a huge poster. It's Ferrari from 1997, Rodeo Drive. Now, I got 2 posters like this. Like I said, the other one's a little smaller, and it's encased in acrylic. It's 2 pretty big, thick pieces of acrylic, all with these little acrylic screws holding it together. On the back, you got this holder where they could hang it. Now, I don't think these were issued to the general public. I think these 2 posters were for those events and made only for those events and hung there at the event. The other one is for, I think it's also Ferrari at the Peterson Museum over in California. I shot for the moon on these. This sold for $249.99 plus an additional $35 for shipping. So they're almost $300 all in, probably with taxes they are. Now, it's going to Florida. It's going to cost me a lot to ship this. Probably more than the $35, but I'm fine with spending a little extra on shipping if it costs me 40 or 50 or whatever. How I'm going to protect this is I'm going to put pool noodles around the outside and then tape around all that. Obviously, I'm going to put something so I'm not taping exactly on this acrylic. And then that will go inside a box that will then also be taped. I may have the UPS store do some of the packing for me. We'll see. I'm not sure what they would charge. Should I ship it myself? It's going to take me a while to put that box together. I bet it takes me at least 20 minutes or so, but for the amount of money that I got for this, I'm fine spending 20, even if it takes me 30 minutes to ship it. For a $250 item, I'm going to make sure it gets there okay. Now, on top of the shipping, I'm going to send it signature required, and I'm going to add insurance. Make sure that we're taking out any risks along with shipping a higher dollar item like this that could break or chip. All it would take is one little chip on a corner to where the buyer might want to return it. So I'm going to make sure I do this right. This weekend I did pick up quite a few good things. Now, I went to Mesa Auction on Friday, which I always do, and I think I showed you some items that I picked up there. I did go to 1 or 2 thrift stores, and I went to a sports auction on Saturday night. So let me show you some of those items that I picked up. Okay, I picked up this huge stack of all of these. These are made by Dell. It's called Today's 1971, and then you have whichever team. I think there's 6 different teams in here. Now, again, there's probably, let's see, 10, 20, 30, there could be close to 40 of these. I paid about $1.50 to $2, I think, per album. What's neat about these is when you open it up inside, there's basically a sheet of baseball cards from that team in there. Each one has 12 players, and actually there's more than 12. I didn't even look all the way through. There's 2 pages. So there's 24 official team pictures. It has their names on the back. And what some people do actually is these are perforated so you can separate them. Some people do send them in for grading. If you get PSA 10s on some of these, they'll go for $20, $30, $40 a piece. But I'm going to sell these just like this. A lot of them have a little bit of wear on the corners. Again, these are from 1971. What's going on with my voice? These are from 1971. So they're pretty old. Do the math. I can't do it in my head real quick. That's a lot of years. 29 plus 19. Yeah, that's what, 48 years? Yeah, these are old. So I'm going to put them individually by teams. I think I might have enough to make like one set of 6, so maybe I'll do that as one lot. Then the others I will put individually. Like for the Houston Astros, I have 12 or 14 of them. I'm going to put them for $9.99 plus shipping. So probably $4 for shipping. They'll be $13.99 all in. It's going to be quick and easy to ship this. You just take one of these, put it into a rigid mailer. There's not much more to it. So even though I'm not going to be making a ton on each one of these, I'll probably net $5 to $6 per sale for 40 of these. So that's potential for $200 plus profit. The next item is also really cool. This is a vintage catcher's outfit. So we got the old mask. You can put this on. I thought about putting it on and wearing it and showing it to you, but nah, it's a little dusty. And this is a very old catcher's chest protector and protector. So it's in relatively good shape. The straps aren't broken. They're pretty beat up. Now, I haven't fully done research on what these sell for. I'll probably sell them together as like a set. I'm guessing it's going to go for 50 plus. I'd love it if it goes more, but again, I haven't done the research yet to see what it's going to go for. If I can find a couple comps, I'll throw a little picture up here. But I'm shooting for that 50 plus range. I think I paid 15 for it. Something like that. This last item I'm going to show is a bunch of hockey patches. These are made by Willoughby and Ward is the company that makes these. They make binders like this for a lot of different sports, and I know they make some for Disney. I know they do a few others as well, but this is a hockey one. This has basically like big patches like this in individual pages, and they're logos for like historical teams in hockey. Maybe that was a really good team that year, or just showing all the different logos. Like this is an old Boston Bruins logo. Flip it here. Here's an old Buffalo Sabres logo, although their logo hasn't changed too much through the years. Got a nice Blackhawks one. Colorado Avalanche, Detroit Red Wings. Now there's also some funky ones in here from a long time ago. Like look at this one here. It's like a couple flowers. What is this? 1907 Kenora thistles. So the thistles doesn't sell really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the oddball ones like this. There's probably at least 10 or 12 of them, and I'll sell those separately. And these I sell in my antique booth. I usually get between like $8 and $10 depending on the team. Now I did pay $100 for this, so I paid up a little bit, but in the end I'll make another $100 plus profit overall. All right, tomorrow I got something a little bit special. Of course, I'm going to show all my sales and a few pickups and stuff like that. But my daughter KK is going to be coming on the video with me, and we got a special news segment that we're going to try to do weekly. I'm not going to give away too much information about it, but come back tomorrow, and you'll see my daughter KK, and we're going to do a special. I think y'all like it. It's a new challenge that I gave her and my wife to do together, so we can all kind of do a little bit of selling together as a family as well and have a little fun. All right, as always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you that comes here and watches my videos, especially if you make it all the way to the end. If you want to check out my eBay store, the link is down below. If you happen to buy an item from my store, please leave a comment on eBay so I can come in here and thank you personally for that purchase. I don't want to accidentally skip over any viewer purchases because, again, I appreciate the time you take to go and look at my store and maybe buy something from me. Again, please check that subscribe button. If it's red, please click on that for me and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you. We'll see you next time.